Greetings, my dear friends. If today's joke gave you a chuckle, don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and it'll make us even closer as friends. On a flight, little Johnny was seated next to a stranger. The stranger turned to Johnny and said, "Let's talk. I've heard flights go by faster if you strike up a conversation with your fellow passenger." Johnny, who had just opened his book, slowly closed it and asked, "Sure. What would you like to talk about?" "How about nuclear power?" the stranger replied. Johnny paused and said, "Okay, but let me ask you something first. A horse, a cow, and a deer all eat grass, right?" "Right," the man nodded. "So why does a deer poop little pellets, a cow drops a big flat patty, and a horse leaves behind clumps of dried grass?" The stranger, puzzled, said, "I have no idea." Johnny grinned and said, "Well, if you don't know shit, how are we going to talk about nuclear power?" One evening, a husband was sitting with his wife, and out of the blue he said, "You know, marrying you has brought me one big benefit." The wife, feeling happy and curious, smiled and asked, "Really? And what's that?" The husband paused for a moment, then replied with a smirk, "Well, I've already received the punishment for all my sins right here in this world."